A big welcome back. It's been a while. So today inshallah we'll be making some tamarind marinated chicken. To be honest, I had no idea what I'll be making for dinner, but then I looked in the fridge. I have tamarind, which is fresh tamarind, so inshallah I'll be using that. I had 2 whole chickens which I've cut. One was skinless and one was with skin, and now I'm going to make the marinade. So for starters, I'm going to put ginger and garlic and just blitz it up. So in that goes to our chicken bowl. Also putting in 3 tablespoons of olive oil, around 3 tablespoons of plain yogurt, and our most important ingredient for this recipe is our tamarind. Now you can get it, this one was given to me by a friend, or you can get it from the store. It's up to you. It's quite strong, so I'm going to put in around 5 tablespoons. Put a tablespoon of soy sauce, 2 tablespoons of honey, and to this whole thing, which now has 3 spoons, I'm going to add some brown sugar. Now I'm going to give this all a good mix. I usually use my hands, but I've seen other people use gloves when they mix chicken, and I think it looks quite fancy, so I'm going to try it out today. So now that the chicken has been mixed really well, I'm going to cover it and leave it to marinate for a little while before I put it into the oven. And that's how easy it is. In the meantime, I'm going to start on the easy potato wedges, which is already on my blog, so you can go check that out. So what I've done is I've got an oven dish. I put the foil underneath and then I put a rack on top so that there's a space between this and the bottom. To be honest, I could have marinated them for longer, but I never give myself enough time. So if you had time, you could do this a whole night before. And there you go, on the top. I mean, you don't have to do the rack like that, but I think it will give a circulation of air to cook it all the way around. So what I'm going to do now is cover it and let it cook for at least 20 minutes before I uncover it and let it cook away. So as you can see, I've just gently put the foil on top. It's only just so that the top doesn't burn, otherwise you don't have to tightly seal it. So it's been 20 minutes, so I'm going to uncover it now and put it back in the oven to cook. And it would be a good time now to add in my potato wedges. So I have the remaining marinade, which I'm not going to use all of it because I want to try something out with it first, and I'm just going to put that on top of the chicken. So with the remaining marinade, I'm going to try and cook it off to make it like a sauce on top, but I'll see. I'm going to top it up with a spoon of honey. So it looks like I'm scrambling eggs, but it's not eggs. What I'm going to try and do is heat this up, let it cook out for a bit, and see if it can be a topping. Going to try and reduce this. So I'm happy with this. It's become thicker. I don't want to leave it on for too long. I don't want it to end up some like caramel or anything like that, so that's good enough. So what I'm going to do is top it up with foil again for the last 10-15 minutes to avoid the top from burning and get that chicken nice and cooked through. So mashallah, my chicken's done. The sauce, I tasted it, is absolutely delicious. So all I'm going to do is brush on top of the chicken some of the sauce. So that's how the chicken looks like before I put the sauce on. And this is how it looks like after you put that glossy extra marinade on top. And this is the potato wedges. So check out the recipe for the wedges and check out the recipe for the chicken once I put it up. Enjoy!